Welcome back to Rudomotive and another Rud Rod episode. Of course, it's going to be, well, probably most of this year. Goal of getting her on the road, summer 2026. There's a lot to do. It's a mighty goal for my capabilities, but we're going to push it. I think we can do it. So the last episode went through and did the engine mounts, which I'm very happy with. Figured out why I'm an inch lower here compared to there when I compared to the model, and that's because my firewall in reality is actually an inch taller than my firewall in the model. So everything is correct except for this. So I'll need to fix that. But no biggie. She still looks good. I'm happy with it. So what are we doing this episode? And, well, this episode and the next two, I think I'm going to three-part it because it's a lot of work. I'm going to be doing my custom four-link, triangulated four-link rear suspension. So right now, the rear will be looking like this. This episode, I'm going to go through, and I'm going to notch the frame on both sides, put my lower mounting position in place for the four-link, and then run the upper cross member. And I believe that's where I'm going to stop this episode. If it goes quicker than expected, maybe it won't be three-part, but it's a lot of work, so we'll see where it goes. Now, I still have all my beautiful Sin-Cut Sind parts, but like this is for the upper four-link, and that is, well, they sent me extra parts. Cool. I only need one of those, and I got two. So that's cool. Hopefully everything else is here. Probably should have verified. Oh well, back to it. So cross member parts will get done, and then the little notchers will get done, which are these guys and that. Now before I can do any of that, I got to clean up this because I gotta do some welding on here. Now, part of my welding won't be on there, of course. It'll be on the chassis. So probably start here, but I need to clean up my mess either way, right? Shop's a mess. I need to clean that up. But then I'll probably come over, and I made this little jig. Where did I put it? So I went through the model and kind of figured out what I need for my cutout. I got all my notes in my fancy little Batman notebook, but I made this guy, right? So I've got the center line. I don't know if you can see it right there, which will line up with my marking that I'm going to put on the frame. And then I will outline this on the frame, and I will make my cut on the inside. So this is literally just a jig to mimic my cutout. Nothing crazy. Rather simple. So I'm going to clean off camera because I don't think you guys want to watch that. And then I will start notching this frame. So let's start notching. Oh, my cutting's not wonderful, but my grinding's better. Thank goodness. Yeah, they're still not great, but they'll do the job. Every time I whip out the grinder with the cutting wheel, I ask myself, why the hell don't I have a plasma cutter? I don't have a good answer. I should have one. But it's cut, it's ready. My cut's not being great is going to make lining everything up a little more difficult. So I need to make sure I take the time and get it all in there correctly, because essentially these are what go in there, right? I haven't even tried this yet, so who knows if it's going to fit. But essentially it'll go like that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. But this needs to line up in there correctly. So that's going to be the difficult part, which looking, I'm going to have to probably just keep grinding away until she fits in properly, because that is not fitting in properly. But yeah, essentially you'll have that. So now to finesse and finagle, and honestly I never really checked this out either, so yeah, it's actually not too far off. So really the problem is my cutting more than anything. So I'll go through and grind away a little more material and just work on getting that to fit. Once this is in and I have it dialed in correctly, right, because I mean essentially it's a 90 but it's 245s. So when it's in there correctly, I'll go through and I'll finish weld it, because in order to get the sides on, this is going to have to be flush. So then I'll probably tack weld these guys on once this is finished welded, just in case I need to make changes to those. Sadly, these will be in place, so I need to make sure they're done correctly, or else I'm gonna have some issues. Now, thankfully, it's lower 4-link, right? So it has less of an issue, right? These upper ones are going to be far more difficult. Thankfully, no more cutting. No more cutting, thank goodness, because I'm terrible at it. And really the only thing that makes it difficult is this Milwaukee has a hell of a kick. Honestly, if it wasn't so powerful, I think I'd have an easier job. And there's really no like going easy on it. I swear, maybe getting the air tools out to be nicer, because you have a little more leeway on, you know, it's not just all or nothing. But those are just excuses. Now I need to fix it. So, well, let's fix it. Just wanted to pop in here for a quick update on where we're at. New day for me, and well, I didn't have time to wrap this up yesterday. In fact, I was in such a hurry I decided to blind myself even and forgot to put my welding mask down, so that was fun. But I've got these guys, so the outers are just tacked in place. I shouldn't need to move them. They should be good. They should be right where they need to be. But if I need to make changes, I can. Let's hope I don't, but I can. The only reason I full welded the notch in there is because once I cut the frame, it was permanent, right? Now you're going to see two lines. Now this line up here is where the start of my cross member will be for the uppers, right? So that's my next move, is going through, and I got to dig out a ton of these parts so I can start making the cross members. Now this is going to be a decent amount of work, and maybe I took on too much work for one video, but worst case, you guys get a longer video with more content. Now for this section, I'm going to go through, tack everything up to make the cross member, right? So use my little table, get everything tacked up, and then I will come over, I will test fit it, as in not even tack it onto here, just make sure she fits right. If she does, which she should, right? She should, if I designed it correctly. I have all the little cutout tabs and everything to kind of force placement. It's kind of my cheat system. So when that's all good and she lines up, I'll pull it off. I'll full weld the entire cross member minus the tabs for the uppers. Those I will tack on after the cross member is in place, maybe before. But those will just be tacked because I want to be able to move the axle up and down and maybe even like one side at a time, just to make sure I'm not finding any binding. If I'm finding binding, then I'm going to have to do a little digging to see how I can stop that. Of course, not good. And then, so I'll have those two tacked on for the uppers, and then I will just tack the cross member to my placement on here. Again, it's one of those things that it should be correct, but it might not be. So since it might not be, I'm going to tack it in place. So I'm going to go through, get all the parts out, prep all the parts, and then I will tack them up. And then when I test fit, I'll come back to you. Yeah. Well, the cross member is tacked up, and well, I got kind of a random idea. Rather than tacking it to the frame, I'm just going to clamp it. So she's not exactly perfect at the moment, but it's pretty close to where I want it. Now I'm going to pop her off. I'm going to finish welding most of it. I don't know to what extent yet. We'll see how it feels, but the more I can weld outside of the truck, the less I have to weld in this cramped area, which if you, well, not if you watched the last episode, it was this episode, how much work I'm doing on this one, you would have noticed that it sucked welding these. So I have done myself a disservice by leaving this in the way and leaving that in the way, and yeah, chassis should be built on a chassis table with nothing around it. I like to do things on hard mode, so here we are. So, next step. I'm going to pop this thing off. I'm going to finish weld it, mostly, and then I'm going to get the couple pieces out for the upper forelink. I'm going to tack those on. I'll probably, I don't know how much I'm going to weld those together. Maybe mostly. We'll see. I'll probably finish weld those, but only tack them to the structure. I mean, really the way it's designed, if I need to make changes, it's going to be a decent amount of modifications because I made everything fit together like a jigsaw puzzle, right? So with that in mind, should work that way. Works in SolidWorks doesn't mean it's going to work in the real world. Now, I should stop rambling and just get to it. So here we go. Made it. Whew, we made it. So she's in there-ish, right? So found out that I can just clamp it and it should stay tight enough to test. Worst case, it doesn't. I tack it in there later. But this is going to be the easiest way to adjust it by far. Now I'm pretty happy with my results. As you can see, that's level side to side. And that is 0.2 off. 0.2, not too shabby. Oh, sorry, 0.3. It changes. There we go. Now it's 0.2. Look at that. And damn, does this setup look good. See how good of an angle I can get her in there? Yeah. Damn, I like it. Now, I'm still learning welding, still working on dialing it in. I had some really, really good welds and some really bad welds. So, you know, can't win them all. I still have a lot of welding to go. So maybe by the end of this truck, I'll be decent at MIG, and then, you know, I can start TIG and be terrible all over again. But, and I'm out of breath. It's been a hell of a day. Quite the forearm workout using that grinder so much. Well, first off, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what's going on. Yeah, this channel is literally just running with my ADHD. I'm building the 39 rat rod, and you know, I'm doing it gradually. It's not a how-to because, well, I'm not talented enough to give you a how-to. When I get further down the road, sure, maybe. But if this truck is successful and things work out, you can definitely use it as, you know, if he could, I could type of thing. And that's kind of my goal here, is I want to show you that you can do it. Because, tell you what, man, if I can do this, you can do this. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I just kind of do a lot of looking at other projects that have been done, trying to figure out how they did it, and then making it my own, right? Like, this is a custom triangulated 4-link, but it's not original. It's not like it's never been done before. So, you know, I just kind of looked at what QA1 has. I've looked at what StanceWorks did on his Model A pickup, and then I kind of just made my own. You know, I've also looked at airbag rigs and off-road rigs and all kinds of stuff, and just got inspired and made something. Now, don't get too excited because I don't know if it works yet, but it should. I don't know why it wouldn't, right? So the next video will be, first off, getting this in the correct place side to side, and then I will be welding the lowers on and probably the uppers. Yeah, I'll do that, and then it's probably all I'm going to do on the next video. I'll make it short for you guys. And then the third part will be the lower and upper links, so cutting the tubing. I'll get it cut. I'll tack in the little weld nut thingies that came with the heim joints, the rod ends, and then I'll test it. She's good. Final weld it. So part 3 will be the project completed. Yeah, feel free, like I said, you know, give me feedback on welding, ask questions, start a conversation. I'm here to chat. I got nothing better to do but, you know, work and sleep and do this kind of crap. So with that, have a good one.